The reason a paper mill says you can have a bit of grease in your pizza box and recycle it is not because they want grease, it's because it makes up a relatively small fraction of our waste stream. We don't eat pizzas every day, so it's something you eat once in a while. A little bit of grease in the balance, it's going to be quite small compared to like boxes you might have, or if you think about your recycling weekly, the cardboard lined with grease is going to be quite minimal. It's the same with things like sandwich packs, tape, envelopes, those little plastic windows on an envelope. These are relatively small bits of plastic that are not going to cause huge issues. They make up such a small percentage of the waste stream. I found a stat actually from the Confederation of Paper Industries that reckon UK mills deal with 120,000 tonnes of challenging materials, which is about 2% of the total. So about 2% of the total is stuff that they don't really want, but 98% is the stuff they want. And because we're dealing in these percentages, it sort of doesn't matter, which is why the paper industry say, yeah, we can take pizza boxes, we can take tricky things. When you start introducing paperization en masse, when you say we're going to move all these plastic items into paper and we're going to line them with plastic, that percentage shifts. And so we would expect that 2% to start increasing. The difficult materials that recyclers have to deal with will start increasing. And as that increases, the balance changes. And suddenly we've got paper mills going, whoa, we've got too much plastic lined paper now, so we now can't take pizza boxes. And that is the worry, that if paper takes over our packaging system, our recycling system, then you haven't got as much of the clean cardboard that they're looking for, and you've got more of the lined cardboard that they're not looking for.